Hey guys, it's Roll Pal, Tony Giles TG here, but think of me more as your record-loving uncle. Or, just a good chum that you see occasionally through the internet. On today's episode though, I do want to talk about an album that came out at the tail end of last year, and honestly, I listened to it when it came out, but it didn't grab me, I don't tend to listen to things digitally if I know they're coming on my chosen format, which is vinyl or, sometimes cassette. But in this case, I was just itching to hear it. And I listened to the album and I thought, well, yeah, that's pretty cool. But it didn't go much further than that. I didn't really go in for the repeat listen, which is odd because this is one of my favorite groups at the moment. And I've talked about them before on this channel. I own all of their material, many formats, many guys, special editions, this, that, and the other. And I thought, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? So I ordered the vinyl. I ordered the vinyl variants of the album. And I, in fact, went for a bundle. I ordered the 3 LP bundle of the album because I like to support independent music and I like to support independent labels. And I thought, it'll be cool to have. Then it arrived. Then I listened to it on my chosen format. And then I fell in love with this album and have not stopped listening to it. I am taken with the creativity, the boldness, the musical direction, because the group have changed their style a little, and I am just blown away. And the record in question, obviously, if you've read the you've read the description, you will know what it is. But it's the latest from Spider-God, Possess the Devil and Make Him Worse. A true crime narrative by Spider-God. Now, Spider-God should not be unfamiliar to those of you that have watched this channel before. I've spoken about them before, and I can tell you now, I will be speaking about them forever. Well, for as long as they make music anyway. This album, it's a true crime narrative, as I said, by Spider-God. So it tells a story as it goes along. And they have changed their style. They have... I don't want to say they've gone more melodic because Spider-God were always more melodic, but this definitely encompasses a more metalcore musical aspect than some of the earlier releases that were kind of leaning more towards black metal. All I will say is this album now, I feel, is more accessible to more people. This album will open up the band's music to more people. That's how I feel about it. And I am so glad I chose to go for one of these vinyl bundles before they sell out because Spider-God are known for doing some really cool limited edition stuff, and their stuff does sell out. It does not hang around for long, and so I'm so glad I did this. And what's cool, even before you get into the albums, there's like fun stuff. So it's a triple LP bundle that you get, limited to 100 copies. I actually happen to have number 2 of 100. And what's cool is just a simple, silly thing, as you can see right there, all 3 obies line up to make an image. So if you have all 3 of these, you can see an image. Now, you can use the YouTube pinch and zoom function if you're watching on mobile. If you're not, head on over to Spider-God's Instagram or Repost Records Instagram. You'll see a better image on there. But this is just, even before we've got into the music, there's something cool here. And I love this whole true crime aspect that Spider-God have going on right now. There are 3 versions: Roku-san, Faust 5, and Neon Shiver. Let's take a look at each of them. Now, they are all some variation of splatter vinyl. And I can say this, I have actually listened to all 3, and all 3 sound pretty good. They really, really do. I've been enjoying this album so much, I even put the CD in my car, and my car does not, it has a CD player, but it's not an easily accessible one. So for me to actually put a CD in my car is a big deal. But sometimes you just got to when the music is good. So we'll go through these albums one by one and take a look. So this is the first one, Roku-san, and I'll pull out the packaging on the final one because it's the same for each of them, but I'll show you the vinyl variations here. So this is the first one I have here. This is Roku-san, which is the creator. And there you go. That's that side. And that's side B. And what's cool is if you look at the label, it actually says PTD, Possess the Devil. simple but effective. Little things, people. Little things that keep, just like little creative things, just simple little things that can really, really make a difference. We've got Faust 5 here, who is the pawn. And this one is pressed. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. I don't normally pay attention too much to vinyl color, especially splatter, but you know, it works. It works with the colors on the obi, which is nice. Now, for those of you that don't know, obi is this insert here, and obi is the Japanese word for sash. So it's like a record sash. That's what you get in there. And we'll take a look at this one. This is Neon Shiver, which is the Savior. So there we go, the Savior. And I'll take a look at the record, and then we'll take a look at the packaging inside. And this one is kind of like a neon splatter. It's very, very nice. I think this is actually the one I've been playing the most. I just tend to reach for whichever copy I can see. So I think this is the one that's been getting the most play, but I'll pull the sleeve out. Again, full printed sleeve, beautifully done. Looks really cool. Comes with a insert, or an insert, with the lyrics on one side, credits on the other. Really, really nicely done. And I opted for the 3 vinyl version of this. I didn't go for any of the kind of crazy cassette box sets or any of the super limited edition stuff that I normally do. I thought, no, 3 LPs, that's enough for what I can't even make my way through. Who am I kidding? Of course I didn't. Of course I didn't. Spider God never stops. Just there, it does not. Because I also picked up the Spider God 7-inch lathe box set. This is number 21 of 35, signed on the back, hand numbered. So cool. I love this stuff. This is what makes me a fan. This is, you know, just inlaid there with red foil. I don't know how well you can see that, but it says Spider God on the top there. Absolutely beautiful. I'll take open this box. And we have here a Possess the Devil postcard, number 21 of 35. This is, it's also got a handwritten note on the back there. I love this. This is super cool. I haven't delved too much. I wanted to make this video first before I delved into this too much, but we have here, this is like an envelope. There's number 21 on it. So what could be inside? Well, when you open it up, there's a page and there's a barcode, and it says, share your page and read others. I was like, what is this? And then it's a handwritten diary entry or a page from a manifesto of some sort. Written because this is a true crime narrative story. This album is a true crime story. I love this. I love this so much. I've got the hairs on my arm standing up. It's so cool. A handwritten page. I need to know what this all says, how it all fits together. So I will be scanning and uploading my copy. If you also have this and you have yet to do so, please scan and upload yours as well. It would be so great to read. You also get this killer Spider God t-shirt. And I believe this is this was printed by Dirty Herd, who also printed the In His Name Records t-shirt. So I'm not wearing one today, but if you'd like to grab one of those, you can get one of those. It helps support the channel. And this says, I survived the killing room on the back. But the main event, the reason I picked this up is right here. Now this is a 3 7-inch lathe cut box set of the singles that were digitally released for the album. So you have Star Crusher, To the Furnace, and Divine Intervention. And what's cool about this is each track has a unique to this format B-side. So you can have the album, the songs that are on the A-sides of this are on the album, but the B-sides are only available right here. and we'll take a look at them. They come in beautifully printed, full proper sleeves, not like a card, not like a paper insert or a card insert. Now this is a full-on record sleeve. Star A, Star Crusher, studio track with B, Possess the Devil demo, which is very cool. It's always cool to hear the demo material and how it, how it started, how it ended up, how it finished. And this one, Star Crusher, is on red vinyl. Now, lathe cut vinyl is very, very thick indeed, but it always sounds pretty good. So that's Star Crusher. Second one, To the Furnace. Again, beautifully printed jacket. And this one has To the Furnace on the A side and the Last of Your Light demo on the B side. This one comes on this beautiful, like, opaque turquoise green, almost like a seafoam green color. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. And I haven't actually recorded these yet, but I will record the B-side so I can add them to my Spider God collection so I don't spin these all the time. Divine Intervention Studio on the A side, and the B is Into Oblivion, the demo. Again, this is a full sleeve, full jacket. It's not like a flimsy piece of paper. And this one comes on clear 7-inch lathe. And these can be played on a normal record player if anyone's curious about lathe cut. Yeah, you can play them on anything. Well, a turntable preferably, but it won't damage your stylus or anything like that. So there you go. That's my Spider God Possess the Devil collection. You know, I have this, I have this. I don't have any of the crazy cassettes, or I know there are some other wild and wacky things out there. I do have it on CD. Maybe I'll add some more if some more become available to me, but I love this album. If you have not heard this album yet, I'll leave a link down below so you can go straight to it. You can support the band directly on Bandcamp. You can support the label, Repose Records, directly on Bandcamp as well. And I believe there are some live dates either coming up or have been. I'm not entirely sure, but make sure you're following the band online because that's the best way to keep up with all of the bits and bobs they have going on. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of The Record Room. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. It does help out a lot, as does giving me a thumbs up or leaving me a comment down below. Do you have any of these sets? Are you a fan of the true crime narrative? Please let me know in the comment section down below. But as for now, stay gold and spin those blackest circles.